Hi chocolate lovers, I hope you're ready for this. In this video you'll get to taste some serious nutritious chocolate content. All these creations are healthy, they are easy and quick to make, with simple ingredients. We're tackling 4 different desserts, breakfasts, even dinner in my case today. I ate a lot of chocolate last week and it was quite something. Upon taste testing, my mouth and brain just got blown away each time.
Sit back and enjoy the day. I need to feel the breeze laying.
Okay, let's begin with these double chocolate jumbo cookies. These are better than the Subway ones in my opinion. Crunchy on the outside and soft, chocolatey on the inside. Start by mashing 1 large banana in your bowl. Now trust me, you won't be able to taste the banana. This is not a banana cookie, this is a triple, quadruple chocolate cookie. Once that's mashed, add 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter into the mixture, plus some vanilla, a 1/4 cup of agave or sweetener of choice, maple syrup, you know the drill. Mix it all well and adjust the consistency with a splash of water. Now you're gonna add 1 cup plus 1 tablespoon of small cut oats, a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt and cacao powder on top or next to the bowl. All the measurements are gonna be in the description box as always. Be careful not to mix in too many oats at the beginning. You don't want to ruin the texture because this will result in stodgy, firm cookies. And you don't want that. You want the center to be still very soft and chewy. To kick it up a notch, not only did I add in dark chocolate chips, but also a handful of roasted peanuts. This was quite a game changer and I think also my go-to condiment in all future cookies, those roasted peanuts. Definitely go for roasted peanuts. Technically you can eat this straight away, but no, on a baking sheet we're gonna form some medium-sized cookie dough mountains, around 10, adding some more chocolate on top. You need to press them down a little bit, since they are not going to spread a lot. Into the preheated oven they go at 175 degrees for 10 to 13 minutes, while you lick the bowl. Please don't overbake the cookies. Don't overbake the cookies. They're gonna be very soft once they come out of the oven. That's normal. Let them cool down for 10 minutes and then make a nice thumbnail, maybe. Do you know the Subway chocolate chip cookies? These are better. I have definitely no words for these. They're crunchy on the outside and soft and very browny, chocolatey like on the inside. You can taste the peanut butter, which is good. It tastes like a chocolate peanut butter cup. And these make for a wonderful breakfast treat as well, or just any meal of the day. They were just so super good. You get that chocolate peanut butter explosion and the whole consistency is bomb. Okay, for this decadent, rich, I have no words for this sweet piece of God, chocolate pudding, we're gonna need some plant milk. Now you have a lot of choices as far as your non-dairy milk goes, but I find, especially in pudding, and I've been testing a lot, to be the combo of oat milk and coconut milk the best. So I used straight up 1 cup of oat milk, which was 225 milliliters, plus around, I'd say, 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk, which is around 200 grams. To that I added a 1/4 cup of cacao powder, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Whisk everything vigorously until no clumps remain. Put the pot onto your stove and carefully cook this whole pudding mixture until it begins to thicken. Towards the end, for sweetness, I chose this like zero calorie or whatever sweetener substitute. If you don't have this, just simply add a 1/4 cup of sweetener of choice. This will work just fine. Add some vanilla to it, and once it begins to bubble again, let it bubble there for like a minute and then remove it from the heat. maybe take a nice photo, maybe take a nice video of it. And now you're done. By far the best vegan chocolate pudding I've ever eaten. I could not tell the difference between the classic milk dairy chocolate pudding that I used to have as a child and this one. This reminds me so much of the devil's chocolate cake. Yeah. Some people like their pudding warm or hot, but I like mine straight chilled from the fridge. So that's what I had the next day. I topped it with some berries. Lovely. So beautiful. 10 out of 10. I think the reason I filmed this video in the first place was for this cake. It's an avocado chocolate cheesecake. If you like avocado, great, make this cake. If you don't like it, okay, still make this cake. It's everything. This whole thing is no bake and took me 10 minutes to make. To your food processor, you're gonna add the following things: 3/4 of a cup of dates, 1/4 cup of mixed roasted nuts. I went for peanuts and almonds, 1/4 cup of desiccated coconut, and a pinch of salt. I ended up adding some more spelt flour to the mix off camera. You basically have to adjust the consistency until you get a fairly crumbly mixture. The crust is now gonna go into a very small springform pan. Mine was 8 by 8, press down the mix using my hands, forming a crust. Keep it in the fridge for now, and in the meantime get started on the chocolate filling. I couldn't wait and snagged some of the avocado the night before. They weren't that pretty anyway, so perfect for the cake. 225 grams or 1.5 cups of that green fruit are the main part of the filling. Once you're done with this, add half a cup of good quality cacao powder. I just find that the organic one tastes better here. For sweetness, we have 2 tablespoons of agave nectar. You can use a little bit less than this. And then again, add some flavor drops for a healthier, lower calorie sweetener, you could say. But you have to add vanilla anyways. Finally, melt 1 big tablespoon of coconut oil and blend it quickly with the chocolate mixture. To this very mousse-like cream, add 1 big huge tablespoon of the firm part of the coconut milk, which you get when you place the can in the fridge. I snazzed up everything by adding a tablespoon of hazelnut protein powder, and let me tell you, this ended up tasting like creamy Nutella. I loved it. Plop this insane filling on top of the crust and refrigerate the cheesecake overnight or until it's cheesecake firm. I made this raw cake so many times in high school, all for myself, and I always topped it with berries. Always berries. It doesn't taste like avocado. So good! And there you have it, a fluffy cloud chocolate cake recipe. Indeed made in a microwave. And as a matter of fact, so fluffy. I had this moment before with the fluffy cake here. Oh my god, this is fluffiness on clouds. Oh my god. Okay, to make your microwave cake extra fluffy, you have to follow some of these key steps. First, I combined not even a teaspoon of instant coffee mixture with just a tiny splash of water. I added 2 tablespoons of maple syrup to the coffee mixture, as well as a big tablespoon of almond butter, vanilla, and optional some chocolate flavor drops. I've been so obsessed with these flavor drops. I don't know, they're just really good. I adjusted the consistency by adding some plant milk and 2.5 tablespoons of whole wheat flour. I used whole wheat flour here. Again, you can go for spelt flour or fine oat flour.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes.
Also 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt right on top. Now this is the secret ingredient, apple cider vinegar. Fluffiness is definitely guaranteed if you add this, however you may substitute it with lemon juice. A tiny splash of it goes right on top of the baking powder mix, That will ensure the chemical reaction presented right here. Mix, but don't overmix everything using a fork. Then add 1 tablespoon of cacao powder and later just enough plant milk to get the desired cake batter consistency. The crushed hazelnuts are going to give it a legit Nutella vibe throughout. Highly recommend adding those. Finally, microwave it for 2 minutes, not too long. So then I thought it would look pretty nice and aesthetic to add this expensive chocolate square on top. Yeah, it really didn't do a lot.
Please, would you melt?
I desperately tried to melt it quickly to create a chocolate sauce drizzle. Anyways, I digged in without.
So fluffy. Oh my god.
If you want to see more healthy things, perhaps high protein snacks, cakes or cookies, or you just like my videos for some reason, subscribe to my channel and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye!
I should be loving, I should be loving this and that. I should be loving, oh, I should be loving all this crap.